Okay, so today I'm going to quickly do a PC video. I've been getting a ton of emails and requests and blah blah blah. I miss when you were Efaco5 and how you did all those PC vids and enough with the cards, blah blah blah. Make some computer vids. Anyways, you get the idea. So basically, I have been going through withdrawal waiting for Skyrim, much like a lot of you are. The PC gamers, anyways, everyone's played the Elder Scrolls, or everyone that likes RPGs, anyways. So what I've tried to do, and what I think I've done a pretty good job at doing, was try my best to make Oblivion look more like Skyrim, just to tie me over, because I know Oblivion looked amazing when it came out, but it's really dated. It's from 2006 and looks like shit. For the most part, compared to a lot of the videos of Skyrim, which looks incredible, looks very modern, has all those cool effects like dynamic shadows or not dynamic shadow, dynamic lighting with God rays and SSAO and you know HBAO and post effects and all kinds of cool shit, right? So what I've done is try my best to make Oblivion look uh, presentable, more or less, for modern standards in which games look. Um, so basically, what I'm going to go through is first thing you notice is basic instance. It's adding all that sexy ball and that sexy touch. Those are all the things that you use to control how the character looks and give them certain poses. That's how I made that video with the add pose, blah blah blah. It's a big package. Anyways, first thing you're going to notice is all of the textures are really high res now. And when you go up here and look at the buildings, they look a lot better. If you've seen Oblivion in vanilla, you'll know that this looks a hell of a lot better. Now what I want to talk about here is if you notice the building to the left of what I'm looking at, basically background, it's out of focus. And what I'm looking at immediately is in focus. So if I scroll my mouse across, that building comes in focus. And what I was looking at is now out of focus. That's the dynamic depth of field. Now that was lifted out of Crysis, which is what it's based off of anyways, because it's called Crysis DOF, depth of field. So it's more or less the same type of depth of field engine, kind of whatever. It's been a while. I fuck the terminology. But you know what I mean. Like, that's based off of how it looks in Crysis. Warhead, not Crysis 2, because the Cry Engine 2 is very different. Another thing you'll notice is that the shader is a little bit more dramatic, and that's as well. I took the shader from Warhead, not me myself. It was in the mod package, so you can see that the light is very different. Also, another thing, you can see that there's God rays coming out from behind those buildings. Let's see if we can get them to come through the trees a little bit. That'll be a little bit better. There, you can see them a bit. It's getting late, so the sun's getting blocked out. But you can see that the lighting of the game's been changed. The shader, and you can choose all different types of shaders too. It doesn't have to be the one I'm using specifically. There's like 7 or 8 that come with the package, as well as user created ones. So you can make the game look any way you want, really. It's very customizable. But this is my attempt at making Oblivion look a lot like Skyrim, so that as you're playing through, it has the same effects and everything and whatnot. So you can see the light coming through. The flickering is basically things coming in and out of focus. You'll notice the trees kind of flicker a little bit. They're going from being in focus to out of focus. See the light coming through the trees. Water I haven't touched yet. I have made it more transparent where it's not like super solid. You can also see where the right along there, it's where the view distance ends. I have everything kind of turned down a bit because I'm only running 15870, and this game is kicking its ass right now, especially with everything I've done to it. So yeah, like it's really added a lot of replay value to Oblivion just by making it look gorgeous. It's actually getting late. Trying to get as much of the light in as I can. Oh, that almost died. See, I haven't changed anything for water. It still looks the same. Which it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look great. But also they have all the scripts for water and everything. You can get realistic water that actually has effects along the coast and whatnot. You know, its rocks are very high res now. Yeah, let's go to toggle free cam. See if we can get up into the sky. Get a little bit more light going. No, this doesn't move fast. Oh! At certain times of day it only shows up too, which is a little bit more realistic. There's a super exaggerated one, but sorry, God Ray thing. Toggle free, can't put that back. So another thing that I've been working on is also the way the characters move. If you remember the vanilla Oblivion jump, it was really ridiculous. Now it's a little bit more realistic. Doesn't, well, you know what I mean, she moves through the air and whatnot. The way characters walk is more feminine for the females and a little less robotic compared to the universal walk that everyone seemed to have. The idle animations are different, like for holding a bow. Just a lot of little changes that I've done. That's the character there. She's basically a daywalker, which is a vampire hunter. Or I'm a vampire, but I'd have no adverse effects, like I can go in sunlight and whatnot. For all the people that don't know about these kind of games that are here for the cars, bear with me, but everyone that remembers Efaco5 and watch these videos, this is for them. Okay, so basically I've gone over a lot of the graphical features. Gameplay hasn't changed too much. I mean, with the script editor, there's crossbows and stuff in the game now. Let's go ahead and load up my other character. So basically, I've been doing this just to tie myself over for the next 5 months until Skyrim comes out, and I've made about 3 different characters that I'm working on. That one character you were just looking at is doing the main storyline. This is my Night Elf, which is actually a Night Elf. She even has Shadow Meld and all kinds of stuff. There you go. And this character here is working on the Dark Brotherhood quest. And I also have a human mage that's working on the, what's it called? Arcane University quest. But, yeah, I mean, just things I've been doing. Like, you know, just playing Oblivion, basically. Waiting for my car to get done. That I should get back Monday. But, anyways, more of the point here. There's so much replay value left in this game, it's not even funny. And if you know how to do everything, like, with the modding and all that, like, it's not difficult. I did all this within a day or so, and I got the new armors and stuff put in. Like, this isn't the actual shadow armor. Or shroud armor. This is the shroud armor. Here's the hood. This is shadow armor, which is a little bit different. But there's so much replay value left in this game, it's not even funny. And the fact that you can make it look gorgeous is perfect. Like, it's gonna tie me over until Skyrim, no problem. Because there's so much stuff. You'll never beat this game in its entirety. Like, I spent 300 hours on the Xbox version, and I still had so many dungeons I haven't explored, so many Oblivion gates I never closed. There's so much to do. Let's go up to Bruma, see what it looks like up here with this shader. And of course it's foggy, which for some reason plays havoc on this shader engine. There's an upgraded one, because I'm using the volumetric SSAO, and that one's doesn't like fog too much. We'll go for a walk through the city.
What is it now?
Pretty cloudy today. Not gonna get too much sun. But the dynamic depth of field really changes how the game looks. Like, depending where you look, it's blurry, it's not blurry, it's in focus, it's out of focus. Much like in real life, if you're not focusing on something, it's kind of just off to the side, more or less. Just like in this, it doesn't waste energy making everything super high res all the time, like that guy coming up. Now he's in focus.
Well met.
Oh, you can see some light coming in through there. Some god rays coming off of the tower here, or statue. It really adds to the more or less the replay value. And the game was visually pleasing before, but now I have no problem replaying through it and looking at things and admiring things that just didn't look good before because of the way games are now. With hell, even Two Worlds 2 and what's it called? Fuck, even Rift had that lighting and everything. WoW has that lighting nowadays, you know what I mean? And now that you can get it in Oblivion, and plus the shader engine from Crisis, it really makes the game look amazing. And it makes replaying it that much more fun. Anyways, this video's gone on long enough, and just want to quickly go over what I was doing. I might make a video on how to do all this stuff if there's enough people interested, but that's basically what I've been doing, and how this gamer is coping with the 5-month wait for Skyrim, because I know there's millions of you out there that are really gritting your teeth staring at the calendar, and I'm one of them. But right now I'll be staring at the calendar next to my computer to monitor while I play Oblivion, not the calendar on my fridge while I sit there and wait for it to come. You can even see it coming off of the snow, eh? That's pretty cool. What? As soon as I pointed out, it stopped snowing. That's a kick in the teeth. Cool. Alright. That's it. Peace, bitches.